This is Randy Rosetta with HubCpreps.com with the Tiger Tracks podcast, sponsored by Southwest Bank. It's a big week for the Tiger football team. They are at home against San Angelo Central. It's senior night. It's the last game of the regular season. Those are all big things, but the biggest thing is Frenship comes out with a chance to lock up the first undisputed District's 2-6A championship since they became a 6A team, I think 8-9 years ago. Guys, I just mentioned to you, I wanted to talk to a couple of guys who have been in the program, been in the school system long enough to remember when Coach got here in that first season, Tigers were 0-10, and that's rough. That's rough for the guys going through it, but Grayson is a young guy. When you're looking, you're thinking, I want to get up there and be one of those guys someday. How different is this now for you guys to be sitting here 8-1 and on the doorstep of winning that district championship outright?
No, as a young kid, you always look up to the varsity team. You're around the guys. They come to your games your little league games on Saturday, your games on Wednesday and Tuesday in middle school, and you always look up to those guys. Now that we're here and we're able to change the script of the seasons, basically, is we've had 9-3 seasons the last 2 years, and we're 8-1 now, and it's just we're extremely blessed. We work hard, and it's worked out for us.
Yeah, you guys have been building towards this for a while. This isn't just a fluky turn-of-the-mill thing. It's you guys have been here for a while. Bryce, and I don't know if you got to know those guys that Grayson was talking about that came and watched your games, or if you know them now, but what did you learn from those teams that struggled at the time and just kept kind of putting bricks in the foundation even when they were struggling?
You know, I definitely think they laid the foundation for us to come through and make our own way. And, you know, when you're a little kid and you're looking up to those big guys on the field, you know, I remember when I used to be in the stands with all my friends and we'd go and watch the games, and I just feel like it was a great time for all of us. So I think now, you know, us being the guys on the field making plays, I feel like, you know, I feel like we're doing a great job of giving those little kids a good experience here and, you know, enjoying the football games, winning, you know. I know they struggled in the past, but I feel like, you know, now that we've got everything settled in, you know, I think we're finally firing on all cylinders, and, you know, it shows with our record.
Sometimes you have to fall down to get back up, and you guys the last 4 years have kind of shown that Frenship's gotten back up pretty well. These last 2 weeks in particular, Grayson, you guys played well to get to where you were to be 2-0 in district, but these last two wins maybe are as signature for this program as anything you've done against Odessa High, which was struggling a little bit, but you guys handled business. And then against a good Permian team, you guys really handled business against them. What is it these last couple weeks that's kicked in for you guys, maybe even a little bit higher level?
I know this season, better than every season, our defense has been an extreme upgrade. Knowing that we can, not only we can score every drive, but if we don't, we're going to go get a stop, we're going to pick, and then have to go back out there. I mean, every offense, and I know, yeah, we that's what you need. So on those tough games like Permian and Lee, if you don't have a defense that can get their offense off the field, then we're not going to be very successful. And, I mean, luckily we have that defense, so it's been great.
Well, Bryce, we've talked a lot about that, about how this defense, we talked way back across the street in July or August, whatever it was, about how this defense was different. How have you guys been different, not just the last 2 weeks, but all season long?
Well, I think our defense has a lot more trust with the offense this year, you know, knowing your offense can score, you know, every chance they get. It's always a blessing to have that, and I feel like that gives us the confidence to go out there and just do what we do best. I feel like we trust each other a lot more, and, you know, we have a lot of senior guys on this defense, and I feel like we just grown up with each other, and I think we just trust each other a lot more throughout the season, and we keep working and to try to get better. I believe that, you know, we see that we can get more stops now, and so I just feel like that builds more confidence throughout each game, and, you know, I really love this defense, and I love this team, and, you know, I feel like we're doing great things out there.
We used the term building blocks a few times. You guys have like building blocks at every spot with this team. You've been really good on offense for a long time, but there's always been, might be missing this, might be in defense, same thing. Is this the most complete team that you've been a part of since you've been here, Grayson?
Yes, sir. I mean, our offense last year was unstoppable, and this year scored more points, got more yards, and no one really expected it coming into the season. I think our defense last year, our D-line was really good, and we lost a lot of those guys in the box, and new guys came in, and there was no – I mean, they're probably a little bit better now, and our defense has just built on themselves every year. Bryce having 2 picks 2 weeks in a row, I mean, that's not normal. And so, I mean, right now our team is just, like you said, firing all cylinders.
Something he said there, you guys had to rebuild on defense. So right now the defense is not only good, but you've got young guys they're not waiting in the wings. They're out there playing, including younger brother over here. How satisfying is that to you, Bryce, that you guys are playing that well, but you're going to have a torch to pass to guys that now they know how important that good defense can be?
I can't really express how grateful I am to have those younger guys step up and play when it's time to play. I was a younger guy at one time. We both were younger guys at one time, so we know how it feels. And there's a lot of pressure on you to do your job. So them stepping up and playing great actually. Allowing us to get these stops because defense works together, offense works together. One guy is not doing their job. Bad plays happen. So I'm just really grateful for those guys stepping up, and I look forward to seeing what they accomplish in their future. And looking forward to future games. But this game, we're gonna worry about this game.
Yeah, you got to take care of that, and that's a good segue because so Grayson, you guys have clinched a home playoff game, clinched at least a share of the district championship. You're going to win. If you win 9 games for the 3rd year in a row. But it's like Bryce said, this game's important. It gives you that final cherry on the top to be the undefeated district champions. How much are you guys kind of looking at that and saying, yeah, I want to finish this off like that?
Yeah, we won it all to ourselves this year. Lee's been able to say they've been district champions for I don't know how many years, even though we had a share of it 2 years ago. But beating this team is more important than anything to us right now. Every game, we know it's our most important game the next week. So coming into this week, we know we got to win and take that trophy out of Lee's hands. They can't say anything about district champs. It's ours this year.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have one that just says,
right.
I don't know if they still engrave trophies or not, but you get to have one that just says Frenship. Nobody else. You can make it as big a font as you want. What about you, Bryce? How important is it to you guys?
Before the season, I came in and said we wanted to win a district championship, and I feel like we're very selfish when it comes to that trophy. So, I think we all want it to just be ours and not share it with anybody. And I feel like after this game, we need to take it very seriously and win it out and take the trophy home just for us.
I don't think anybody's going to blame you guys for being selfish on that deal.
Sir.